What's going on, world? All right, I'm going to let this room load. All I need is one person. Actually, no, I don't. Let me stop that. All right, so let me start this. So whenever somebody y'all join, or you watching the recording, you'll get to watch the recording. But good morning. Happy Turn Up Tuesdays, y'all. It's your girl, Coach Kiwi. And, so the message of this is no matter what. For those y'all probably don't know, because I haven't been on IG in a minute, I have been on the other platform on YouTube preparing for my 45 hard challenge. This is 45 days leading up to my B-Day, but it's really deep, y'all, because the videos, if you want to check those out, I'm gonna try to give kind of a little synopsis of what I've been talking about over the last week. Over the last couple months, God has kind of kept me silent. Silent in a way of not necessarily not posting, but he just really hasn't given me word. I've wanted to just come on here and share it because I don't want to just be on here talking. My goal, my purpose, not goal, but my purpose is to impact and to inspire you all. And, I don't know, some of you guys understand when when you have the anointing on you and when God talks through you, it's like he gives you that word that you hope that somebody else needs or, feels. And over the past couple months, I've been doing so much in the background and speaking so much, but I haven't been in the forefront. And I was kind of dealing with that part of saying, God, I got to be out here doing something. I got to be doing something. And he's like, no, you don't. You are speaking to the people I need you to speak to right now. You're doing a lot in the background. It really doesn't matter. Just do what I need you to do. And I was obedient until the day he released me. And I talked about it. I don't want to go too in detail with it right now. But, he released me to go and be more transparent, y'all. To be more vulnerable. To share more about me, who I am. Not just as a coach, but all the other things I'm doing as Kiana. And really introducing you, I said that. Now, I'm a very personal, I don't tell my business. I really don't care. I really don't care for social media too much, but I know that it's beneficial. And to be honest with you, I know that a lot of you all are seeking for people to be real and authentic and really true. So with that being said, I was fine on YouTube, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was fine. I did 10-minute videos, all of that. Again, y'all can feel free to jump over there. But God had told me yesterday, he was like, I need you to go over to IG. And I'm like, because not the same. You got to flip. It's so many things. It's a different, I had all the reasons. The other way I could just do it. I ain't got to worry about people trying to chime in. I could just tape, record, and not worry about all that. It's on a landscape view, so it looks like a movie. I had all the reasons, y'all. But, at the end of the day, I was like, G.O.D., whatever it is you want, I'm going to be obedient. Then this morning, I got up and my eye was swollen. So I don't know, I got a little, y'all can probably tell, it's a little bit down now. But I'm like, okay, my eye's swollen, so I'm done with my workout. And then he presses on me again, you about to go talk, right? And I'm like, but my eye's swollen, I don't want people looking at me all weird. And I had all the reasons why, y'all. But it came to me, he was like, but no matter what, go do what I asked you to do. Go do what you're called to do. Go do what you're supposed to do. Go do what you said you was going to do. And that's why it's called No Matter What. It's unfortunate that, this platform, IG and YouTube, social media, is used. Most people use that to impress people, to put on a show, all the things. But for me, it's not about that. So when I really think about the why I'm on here, it's not about you guys looking at me and, making all these comments about what I look like, what I got on, how I'm spitting in the camera. None of that matters. What matters is what I need to say, what I need to share, and how I need to inspire. So it's called No Matter What, because no matter the eye being swollen, no matter the spit that's about to come out, no matter the sweat that's coming from my body, no matter the cardio that I'm doing, I'm going to do what God's called me to do. And that's why I'm here, y'all. So sit down, relax, grab your coffee, your pre-workout. These talks are usually about 10 minutes. So IG about to get a little something. But I wanted to share with you guys what's happening. I mentioned this before, the 45 Hard Challenge. Now, when I thought about this, I will be honest. Let me be honest with you all. I was like, man, I got to do something that's like, what I'm saying, like a new fitness challenge. Let's go hard. I'm about to turn 45. Let's get it. And yeah, that changed. This guy was like, this is not just a fitness challenge. Now, fitness, of course, it's about that, because this is what I do. It's just what I do. But the hard, what the HARD stands for, H, healing out loud, y'all. Part of this journey for me is really sharing, what the past couple years have been like, and how I've healed and how I'm healing. I think it's very important for me to be transparent about that, because honestly, we all have gone through some form of pain. And the reality is, I notice, and I've said this before, I follow and I listen to people that have been through certain things that I've been through, to not only have somebody to that I can feel like I can relate to, but also wondering like how did you get over that? How did you, what did you do, to get to the healing part of the journey? You know what I'm saying? And then just sharing how, healing is sexy, y'all. For me, it's a great thing to know that you're healed, So, for me, it's really just sharing that part of myself that makes me who I am, that makes me human, because I know some people think I'm a superhuman. Some of the, and this is a part of not it just being about Coach Kiwi, but it being about, who I am as a person, who God created me as, and what I was named, Kiana. How did I, and how am I healing? And I want to do that out loud with you guys. The A is for my alignment with my purpose. Of course, y'all know fitness is my thing, health is my thing, wellness is my thing, and how I'm pouring into the world by staying in alignment with my purpose. Everything that I do, it needs to serve the purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I've to a point, if it don't serve me or don't serve the purpose of why God has me here, then it ain't in alignment. So I'm making sure on a daily basis that I'm checking the boxes off, and I make my decisions. My discernment, my decisions are made off of, is it in alignment to what God has called me to do, who I am, what my pillars are, what my, all these things that I'm speaking of. The R. Now, I've been playing around with this. It's kind of but the biggest thing is resilience, y'all. For me, like, we all got lifing, all right? And it's like on a daily basis, how do I continue to keep myself strong, mentally, physically, spiritually, to make sure when life be life, and like, I know how to fight. I got my armor on. Like, how do I get through the hard times when stuff just be happening, stuff that you have no control over? Like, how do we get through it? How do I get through it? What do I do to prepare myself for life that's going life? And then life, sometimes matter of fact, it does. Life be life every day. But how do I stay resilient? And on top of that, that stands for reinvention of myself. Every day that I'm growing, I'm reinventing what that looks like. I'm resetting what that looks like, because I don't have all the answers. But as I grow, which is the D, but as I grow, I constantly revamp, reinvent, reset, how, I am resilient in this world. And then the D, I shared that yesterday on YouTube. I was going to play around with dedication and discipline, but no, the word is devotion, y'all. Devotion. The 3 words that devotion stands for, like when I looked it up, It stands for love, loyalty, enthusiasm. A lot of us are dedicated to stuff, but we're not devoted to stuff. There's a difference. It's a difference when you love, the cause and the person. Like whoever you're making the commitment to, whatever you're making the commitment to, it's different when you have a certain love for it, when you have a certain loyalty to it, when you have a certain enthusiasm to make sure that you're doing what you need to do to truly be devoted to that cause, to that activity, to that, that thing, that person. So I'm devoted to my growth. Every single day, I'm doing something specifically to make sure that I'm growing spiritually, mentally, physically. And I'm not doing it like, oh my gosh, here we go. No, I'm not checking the box. I'm coloring in the boxes with nice crayons because I'm so excited about, checking the box. I love when I can see myself, like I am in love with myself when I see myself grow. I am truly loyal to myself. I love myself enough to know that I got to do what I got to do to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you, I get excited how to say I'm proud of you, Kiwi. I'm so proud of you for showing up, showing out, And on top of that, y'all, I'm actually excited to even fail so that I can know how I can heal from that. How I can be more discerning in that, how I can be more resilient in that, and how I can grow in those times. So, I know you like, all right. And I don't know if y'all got questions, but, what this thing is it's a 45 hard challenge. And what I'm doing is I'm challenging you all to step outside of, the normal challenges that's out there. I actually love the 75 hard, challenge because it's deeper. It's about your mentality. It's about your lifestyle. And that's what I'm asking you to do. Just take this ride with me. Take this ride with me to start checking boxes in your fitness, in your mental, and your spiritual. And it's aligned with those 4 things that I talked about: healing, alignment, resilience, devotion. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm actually starting that on Black Friday, but you can start it whenever. I'm actually going to be offering a whole bunch of different things to kind of help with that. Again, it's in alignment with my purpose. So my goal is to help every last one of you all get to the place that you would like to be at, who you want to become. And my goal is that you guys help me as well. I know that you can teach me something. You can share something with me. So as I'm sharing my world, you're sharing yours. I'm going to leave you with this, y'all. I realized something, and I said this to my girls yesterday. In this season of solitude for me, I'm going into, and I shared this as well, this is kind of like the first week or the first holiday, Thanksgiving, that I'll really be, without family. I stopped saying alone because I really don't have to be alone. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so used to, because our family is really small and we usually get together on Christmas and Thanksgiving, and that's something I look forward to. But this year, I'll be without family, and I was feeling some type of way about it until God told me to put a different perspective on it. And I'm gonna share 2 things. What I love about the season that God has me in, I feel like I'm in a corner, y'all. I don't know if you guys may feel this. Somebody else may feel this, and let me help you with this. This is part of, I'll say, my resilience. All of the above, actually. I feel like I'm in a corner. You know how you feel like you're in a corner in your life? Like, it's like, it's really tight. You really have nowhere to move. Like, your circumstances are so tight. You feel kind of in that circle. And for some people, y'all can find that could give you that anxiety feeling. But God gave me this visual. He was like, if I put you in the middle of the room and you stood one way, you would have to turn all the way around to see the whole room. However, if I put you over in the corner, you can see the whole room just by standing forward. So it's not that I'm putting you in a corner for you to feel like you're suffocated or feel like you have nowhere to go. I'm pushing you in the corner, and I'm placing you, not even pushing you, I'm placing you in the corner so you can have a different perspective. You can see it all. And I feel like I love being in this corner right now because I can see it all. It's not one perspective I see all of it. I see, the future, the present, all the things. Like I can see the whole room. I'm not blocked by anything. I don't have to turn around. I'm literally in the corner just being able to see everything. So if you feel like you're in a corner in your life, I need you to open your eyes and open up your ears and realize you can see so much more being in that corner. So look up and pay attention. Keep those your eyes wide open, y'all. And the second part of this, is this part of not having to, how do I want to say this? Taking the time out to be in the season that God has you in. For me, I'm appreciating this season. And during this time, I get an opportunity to share more with you all, to learn more about myself, and to not be, not to have the distractions around me. So I'm learning how to take this season as, this is just the season, that solitude is just what it is. And just enjoying it for what it is. And learning, again, more about myself in this journey. So, again, I'm hoping that you guys join this journey with me. I'm going to have some information up. But DM me if you're interested. I'm actually going to throw in some classes, some personal trainings in there for people that are looking to, put fitness as a priority in this season. Your wellness, your health. I got so many things going on in the background. And I'm looking forward to just announcing those things, the partnerships, and the things that are being built behind closed doors. I'm excited to finally reveal and to speak out loud, y'all. So, again, for those that join me, those that's rocking with me, y'all can go over to YouTube. I got about 4 videos up right now to kind of go in depth about what's been going on. So that's Coach Kiwi. I am Coach Kiwi over on YouTube. And then I will be jumping on IG to share a lot more as well. So I love you guys. Thank you all for those that have been watching me live. I'll be going live probably every other morning. And then also, for those that's watching the recording, give me some feedback, give me some love, send me a DM, and let's rock this out, y'all. You ain't got to be turning 45. I'm just asking you to ride this journey with me, 45 hard. Healing, alignment, resilience, devotion. All right, I'm out. My cardio is done. About to go eat. Peace out, y'all.